All right, everyone. So we're testing out StreamYard here. Got linked, should be linked to my YouTube channel. I don't know for certain. Just trying to test this thing out and see how it goes. But I'm gonna check and see if this is actually working on YouTube right quick. So with that thought, I'm gonna check and see if YouTube is live. Let's see if it's live right quick. YouTube may not be live, but we're going to see. We're going to see. See if we can find this on YouTube right quick. Is it showing them live? Oh yeah, show them we're live. So let's see if it says. Oh yeah, show them we're live. Hell yeah. All right, so I just wanted to test and see if that was live. So I hope everyone is doing extremely well today. Just staying super busy. I don't know if I can see comments or not. Oh yeah, okay. Good morning, Nana for Trump. Thank you for tuning in. Like I said, I'm completely new to all this StreamYard stuff, so I'm still trying to figure everything out. It's pretty too tech savvy for me. It's a process, that's for sure for me. I'm young and I'm not really too tech savvy, so but I figured StreamYard out pretty quick. But I just gotta upgrade my plan so I can actually record everything and post it on the channel. But I probably won't do that anyway. So yeah, it's just there's a lot of podcasts and stuff, and I was going to do a podcast, and I'm just like, there's too much competition in the podcast world. So I was like, I'm just start a YouTube channel and do that. So, I had a discussion with Kenny yesterday from the North American Dogman Project, the main chapter. He is actually trying to help me get into the Dogman Project, so I appreciate him for that. I messaged the regional director for Tennessee, and they're excited to have me on their team. So I'm looking forward to that. It's a huge opportunity for me, just not to be a part of the Bigfoot community, but dog man as well. So I'm super tickled with that. I never really imagined that I would be here, researching Bigfoot, researching Dogman, and doing all that stuff, but I have a huge passion for this. So I want to raise as much awareness as I can. I'm associated with some great people, North Carolina Investigates, Robert Effler, George Lunsford, Eric Courier, and a couple other guys that hop on the show every now and then. It's a wild world out there, that's for sure. And the way this world's going, it's probably going to be pretty rough. But we can only hold our heads up and stay together. But StreamYard, this ain't too bad. It's pretty convenient, actually. It wasn't really too hard to set up or nothing like that. I gotta get some stuff to set up. I'm actually working on a little studio right now out back in my shed, so I'm gonna try to get all that work together and make a little studio for me back there in the backyard in the shed, so I can have a decent, pretty quiet place. I got my girls are in there playing right now, so it's just a little process, but we'll make it there. So I got a mic and all that stuff. I gotta have all kinds of adapters and stuff to make everything work, and it is a lot of money to go through and work with all this. So it's just a process, y'all. It's time consuming, but hey, it'll all pay off in the end. I just reached 100 subscribers on YouTube, so I'm tickled to death with that. And whenever my Facebook group started, I figured maybe I'd have maybe if I was lucky, I figured I'd have 500. But I've got almost 4,000 members, so I'm super blessed with that. uh, so uh, I'm gonna try and do another live here later. I'm gonna bring some of the guys on, Robert and George. I think they're gonna try and come on and help me. We're gonna talk a little bit, and we will also Tuesday. I will be on with BMR Rob. Gonna be talking about Bigfoot, and I'm sure I'm gonna talk about some Dogman stuff as well that I'm working on. Then on the 25th, I will be on Cryptid Creatures podcast discussing, my research and all this stuff. But while we're at it right here, I figured I'd go ahead and show some things right quick. This was, let's see, this right here, this still capture right here was from March 20th. This was from March 20th, and this was in my research area on my back trail camera, of course. Check this out. I'll try to figure out this camera here. You can kind of see him right here. That's on my back trail camera. He probably wasn't 20, 25 yards away from me. He's standing right there watching me. So, these things are they're so clever, y'all. It's crazy. I'm gonna see if I can adjust the brightness on this a little bit so you can see it a little bit better. Let's see if we can do something right here. Oh yeah, that helped a little bit. Yeah, that helped a little bit. So you kind of make him out a little bit better right there. You can actually see his eyes and his nose and all that stuff. Right there he is. That's from March 20th. I haven't really been pushing my area too hard. I think I don't know if it's just me that feels like I'm doing that or what, but I've not been pushing it as hard. I used to be going in there. I used to be going 2 or 3 times a week. Now I'm just in there maybe once or twice. Whenever I first started back in December 7th, I was in there a lot. I was in there 2-3 days a week. And, now this year started after my Dogman encounter, I've been a little bit more cautious. I've maybe, like I said, I've like in maybe 1 or 2 times a week. My Dogman experience, that was an eye opener for sure. Let's see if I can show one of these. This was, let's see if I can find that one image of a Dogman that I got. I've got hours and hours of footage still to go left through, and it's crazy. See if I can find this right quick, and I'll show y'all. Let's see right here. This was a Dogman from. This is actually the same Dogman that I had an encounter with on the 29th. But I managed to capture it on film back in December. This is it's a crystal. It's not crystal clear, but from where I was walking and stuff, and the camera was shaking a little bit. But it's crazy. This image of a Dogman right here that I have. That's not a bear, and it's certainly not a Bigfoot. And that's an upright canine. Let's see here. I don't know what thing. This weather needs to make up its mind because I'm tired of this congestion and stuff. The let's see. Let's see here. This, let's see. I'll show you all this one. This was one of the first. Uh, this was one of the first Bigfoots that I've caught on film since I started doing research. It was actually my first day in there. You can see him right there. You can see the eyes and the nose and the conical shaped head, of course. I've actually captured this one on film twice. I'm fairly familiar with this one. I mean, he's all. I feel like he's always in this area. I mean, you can see him right there. You can see his eyes and his nose, and he's got like a grayish looking skin tone, and his hair is almost like an auburny looking color. Uh, I've captured that one on film a couple of times. Here he is in another capture that I have of him. And you can kind of see him right there. But I don't know if you can see him or not, but he's right there. That's the same one. And then the white ones, I've captured a couple of the white ones. Like I said, I didn't really think that they were all kinds of crazy colors, but I did notice that Scott Carpenter said that they were different. All of them are different. There's red ones, there's brown ones, there's white ones, there's gray ones. I mean, they're all different. And this is a white one that I captured on film back in, let's see, I get all my dates mixed up and stuff. This one was, pretty sure this one was from the 11th. Yeah, this guy was from the 11th. I believe it's a juvenile, because in that area where I caught it on film at, it was a little high rise, and then there's a log there, and that's where I gift them. And I didn't even know he was there. He's crouched in behind this rock. He's white as snow. He's got a black looking skin. And then this is the next little frame right here. He starts to kind of sit up and move. I don't know if it'll clear up a little bit. Yeah, there he is. He's crouched in behind that mossy rock right there, and he was watching me. Let's see, this one is probably one of the most eerie captures that I have of any of them on film. So I was in another area where I gift them, and there's a big laurel thicket right there, and I go looking through my footage, and something catches my eye, and I'm just like, there's two eyes sitting right there watching me. So there's another little still capture of, you can see his eyes right there. One, two, there's an eye right there, and another eye right there. So it was pretty crazy to capture that on film. So I mean, so I'll show you all this one too. This one was from the 17th or the 31st. I'm not 100% for certain, but I don't know if you can see that. But he's right there, crouching in behind the brush, and he kind of moves all through those frames right there. So let's see here. This is another one of my favorites. Let's see. All of them are good ones, but this is one that me and my friends are familiar with. We call him Alfalfa. His head literally just sits on his shoulders, and he's pretty good sized one. But you can see him right there. We call him Alfalfa. He's probably about 8.5, 9 foot tall. He's pretty good sized one. Because like I said, this is sitting on my shoulder. Okay, shoulder level with me, my camera, and it's facing behind me. So he's pretty good sized. I'm 6'6". I was thinking he's probably 8.5, 9 feet tall. Let's see. And then this one, This is a Bigfoot that I actually got on video. This was from December 7th. I caught this Bigfoot on video, and I may have to try and slow it down here. I don't know if I think I saved the slow motion video. Cause let's see here. So here, okay, but I'll just show the still capture of it right quick. This is him right here. It's kind of blurry. I'm gonna try and see if I can fix it. That's him standing right there, and this is the video. You'll see him move right in through there. So he's walking from my right to my left, and I managed to get him on film walking right through there. I didn't even know he was there. It looks like a blur right there, but there you go. You can see him right there. He walked from the right to the left, and I didn't even know he was there. It's crazy. I need to find that slowed down image of that video. It's probably on this phone. I'm not 100% sure, but I'll show the video. This is the video where I capture him on film. He is over in this area right here. You can kind of see him right there, and he starts to walk. Oh crap. Let's see if I can figure this out. It's kind of hard to do this and to try and explain it. So you can see him start to move right there. He literally walks right through there, and like I couldn't believe that I caught one on video. I'll have to upload it on my YouTube channel, and I'll post it because I never really expected to have one on video. It was pretty crazy. So I literally got home from the first day out, and I was just sitting there, and I was like, I'm gonna watch a YouTube video, and I pulled up one of Scott's videos, and I just noticed how he just strategically went through everything, and I'm just like, okay. And sure enough, I seen it standing there, and I seen it start moving, and I was like, oh my gosh. But I'm gonna post a video about that later. Let's see here. I'll show you this. This is a spectral analysis of the vocalizations that I captured in Virginia. So what you're looking at here is, whoa, this camera's all wonky, but you can see the sound frequencies and how up they go. They go all the way up to 2,000 hertz. So it was remarkable. Good morning, Pamela. Thank you for tuning in. Trying to figure out all the little things about StreamYard here. So just playing around a little bit, chatting, talking about some of my stuff that I've captured. This is another, of course, most of y'all have probably heard about my first experience with a Bigfoot, and that's it right there. That is my first Bigfoot that I ever seen. I looked up and got a picture of it. Some people tell me it's a dog man because it looks like it has ears. I personally think that's just the shadows behind it. I'm not 100%, but I'm pretty sure that's what it was. It's just the shadows. Let's see. Here is. Let's see. I can't find that one picture I want to show. Oh, was it this one I'm going to show? I already showed that one. I already showed alfalfa. think that was the one I was going to show. I've showed most of my better ones. Here's another dog man. This is another dog man right here. So the dog man or something. I don't really like them, but they're in the same area. So I just got to be watching over myself. So here's another white Bigfoot. I think this one was a little bit smaller one. Like I'm trying. I wish StreamYard had a way to upload stuff. I mean, I'm sure there is, but I'm still trying to learn all this stuff. But you can see it right there. He's got a white top on top. Let's see if this is killing me. You can't really tell, but you can see his eyes and his nose and his mouth. Crap! I wish y'all could see that because it doesn't do no justice on here. The white glare and stuff. That's him. So that really does kill it. I can't believe that crap. Let's see. This one was probably one of my strangest captures. I'm not 100% sure on what. I mean, it looks like a Bigfoot, but I'm not 100% certain because it was in the brush behind me, and there was literally something sitting on its shoulder. This is I don't know if you this glare is killing it. I'm gonna try and turn my light off and see if that helps any. That might help it a little bit. I don't know. Probably causing a little bit of a glare, but yeah, that's not going to do nothing. I'll have to post a bunch of these on my channel, but some of them are clearer than others. I mean, I believe that the Bigfoot and the dog man, they can manipulate the electromagnetic fields, and I'm still working on all that stuff. Well, not necessarily they do, but like certain spikes in electromagnetic fields can cause things to happen with your electronics. That can explain like the zapping and the phones dying and all that stuff. Personally, I've been hit by infrasound, and it's not a good feeling. Last Saturday, actually, when me, Robert, and George went out, I got hit, and I still have a headache from that. I mean, it wasn't as bad as what it was a couple of days ago, but I've been taking Motrin and stuff for it. And then we found some 20-inch tracks. We found a couple of 16-inch tracks, and we noticed something odd. All the signs, like all the structures and stuff, and the twist brakes and stuff were gone. I don't know why. It was very, very strange. Don't have no explanations for that. We've talked about it on our last podcast, North Carolina Investigates. It's just like they packed up and left. I'm not 100% for certain, but I'm still trying to figure out all this StreamYard stuff. I was just gonna try and play with it here for a few minutes, and I'm gonna be doing another one here later. I'm gonna have Robert. What kind of sounds have you heard from behind your house? Are they like whistles, howls, like samurai chatter? We heard samurai chatter too. Nice finds. Yeah, they're not too bad. One of my favorites is an X structure that I found. Later find out that it's actually it's above ground. It's not a glyph that lays flat on the ground. It's above ground. It's probably 30 foot tall. It was pretty crazy whenever I found that. I was like, well, that's a telltale sign right there. And actually Saturday, we got George whistled, and he got a response from up on top of the mountain, and I was down in the bottom from him. We were in walkie contact, and I told him, I said, you got a response? He said, yeah, I heard it. He said, I'm going to whistle again. And I radioed back. I said, okay. Well, he radioed again. Well, about halfway down the mountain, there was another response, and it was close to me. And I said, there's another one responded. I said, it's just above me, about halfway up this mountain. He said, okay. He said, I'm going to do it again. I, he moved a little bit further down the trail, and I could see him, but he was talking, and I couldn't hear him on my walkie. I said, are you talking? I hollered at him. I said, you talking on the walkie? He said, yeah. I said, well, I've got zapped because I was the walkies were charged. They were good, and I just started walking up through there, and I was cussing up a fit. I was like, them boogers got me. And he said, stop. He said, did you just whistle? I said, no. I said, I did not whistle. He said, there's one right behind you then. I was like, oh, great. This is awesome. So I just started booking it out there even more. The howling, let's see, I was trying to figure it out. Hang on. Nana, I'm going to play the howling that I captured and see if you think that this is close to what you're hearing. So take a listen at this and see if this is what you're hearing. Let's still get goosebumps listening to these. Still get goosebumps. Doesn't like anything I've ever heard. Is that kind of close to what you're hearing? Oh yeah, and me and Squatch and Holler are going to get together sometime, and we're going to talk as well. Roger's just in the middle of the state for me, so it won't be too bad to link up with him. No. Are they more canine-like howls or more? Because those are kind of like ape-like howls that I captured. Because I haven't heard a dog man like howling or nothing yet. I've heard them growl. Because the one I seen, it was 15 yards away from me. It was too close, and it chased me. But other than that, yeah, the howlings that I captured, they were from Virginia. I captured 3 different audios. The audio that I just played, it was from September 23rd, 2020. And then the other sets of vocalizations that I captured were from the 24th, and they were 15 minutes apart. And I actually had somebody confirm that there was more than one individual in that audio, and they were communicating back and forth. So it was crazy. That the 23rd and before, I was a skeptic. But at that time, when I seen that creature, I became a believer. And, it had a huge impact on my life. I stopped hunting and I stopped fishing. And this past Thanksgiving, I went back deer hunting and I killed a deer. And I'm like, okay, I'm overcoming my fear of what I thought was a fear of these things. And sure enough, I'm researching these creatures now. It sounds like a female screeching. Could be a wild woman or a whatever they call it, Wampus cat or whatever. I'm sure there's all kinds of things. I'm sure it's not a bobcat or nothing like that. There's all kinds of cryptid critters. It sounds like a woman screaming. Could be panther, mountain lion. Nana, where are you from? Woman screeching. Woman screeching. I don't know. mean, unless it's a female Bigfoot. But I'm not sure how the dogmen sound. I mean, I've heard them dogmen growl, but I haven't heard. Not heard a dogman howling. I don't know. It's very strange. But I'm gonna jump off here. I will. Oh, South Central Mississippi. Okay. Well, there. It could be panthers. Could be Bigfoot. I mean, I'm sure there's dogmen down in the area too. But I don't know. But I will be doing another live here later. I'm going to be bringing on Robert and George, and we're going to be chatting for a little bit. So probably about an hour. I'm going to set a time, and we'll be doing another live here later. So I'm going to make a post on the Facebook group, and hopefully some people can tune in. I'm also going to make a post on TikTok as well. So yeah, I'm not familiar with Mississippi. I'm in East Tennessee. I have some I do have some family in Mississippi though, so haven't seen them in ages. But I'm gonna make a post on my channel as well about the live, and I'm gonna make a post on a Facebook group, and we'll be back on here later. I gotta talk with George and Robert and see what time we want to do it. So we'll chat later, y'all. Thank you for tuning in.